Hi everyone, this is the Due Parenting Podcast. My name is Ibrahim Suleiman.
And my name is Ejiofor Suleiman.
And we have our friends here. I love it. See, that's why they're here.
Welcome to Due Parenting Pod.
This special Mother's Day episode of the Due Parenting Podcast is brought to you by Cowbell. So creamy, so good. Hey. Welcome to another episode of the Due Parenting Podcast. This episode is brought to you specifically and specially by Cowbell because it is the Mother's Day special.
So creamy, so
good. Why are you doing like this with the good?
So good. Please, there's a minor here.
Sorry. Yes, speaking of minors, so this minor majors in adult behavior. Like she's very mature, very grown up, she takes care of her mom. So in a sense, right, the person who gave birth is the daughter of the person who was giving birth to. Mm-hmm. We have our guests on today's special episode are my very, very good friend. Well, I was going to say old friends, but that now make you look like you're old. But as a spring chicken that you are, yes. So we've known each other since from when I got into university, but she got in like a year or two after. Right?
So you're older.
Yes, now my younger sister be this. Don't look at her adult daughter. So Neka and I go way back. We went to ABU together, and we've been friends ever since. She's a producer. She's a super producer, and this lovely young lady is Ella, my niece. She's taller than me now. It's annoying.
Very.
So Neka, please tell us a little bit more about yourself, and then let's get this going.
I'm just me. I'm Neka. I like everybody to go. I love my name so much. So anywhere I go, I always like people calling me by my first name. It's even, gone on to my children call me by my first name a lot. But
wait, they call you Neka?
Yes.
Is it when they're scolding you for being?
Yeah. When she's scolding me, she calls my full government name. And you are not wrong. She's the adult in this relationship. She's the parent here. She will call my phone and say, "Did I not tell you to?" So yes, please.
Yes, please.
Producer, yes, bilingual, and
yes. Don't be proud.
I love hugs.
Yes, this is true. Because
squeeze the life
in school now she's even calmer about it. In school, you just say, Ibro! Just Neka. I'm just like, okay, dear, okay.
And basically, I just I'm easygoing. I love the easy life. Anything that's gonna stress me.
Except when you're doing film, because I think you're addicted to pain. I think all filmmakers.
Yes, when I'm doing film, I'm a totally different person because I wear the stress on my face.
Yes.
But then people say I don't, but I feel like I wear the stress on my face. And I just love creating anything that will make people laugh, anything that will make people smile.
That's good.
That's why I have all those lovey-dovey poems on my Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my alter ego, please. Yeah. Anything you read in those poems may or may not be me.
Yeah.
And then this is my offspring.
So Ella, tell us, introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Ella. Look at my $1 million smile.
I love it.
That's probably the best intro we've heard, self-intro we've had on the show. How old are you, Ella?
I'm 14.
14, going on 40. What's your favorite thing about being 14?
Well, I'm in the middle. I'm still young, but I'm getting older. Mm-hmm. So I can boss my mom around and I can still be a little girl.
So I'm sure you're a little girl when you want to ask for things.
Of course.
Okay, makes sense.
Are you looking forward to getting older?
Nah.
I think that's the first teenage girl that I've heard, because when I was 14, I was like, I can't wait to be 18. I can't wait to be. When I was 18, no, I can't wait to be 20. I can't wait. No. Oh, God. Can we go back to when I was 14? Because I was enjoying, I was having everything free. But you know those videos that they share on Instagram where you see where people say, "Oh, I'm going home to visit my parents," and they pack. You know me now.
Yeah.
I pack things and I come back. I am one of I.
Yeah. She still goes when she goes to see Kion's grandparents. Because they actually identify as Kion's grandparents more than they identify as her parents now. That's their new favorite. Yes. That's they've no. So whenever she goes home, we always come back with soup and then maybe vegetables from mom's kitchen. Like
Chicken,
this one your packed things. I'm just
meat.
like, come on now, bro. Why?
Just pack it and be coming back. Like,
But that's the life now.
that's the life.
That's what's... you go shopping at the parents.
That's what I do. I go grocery
Like,
shopping at my
she's
parents.
already telling me that she's not going to move out until...
Lorira,
when.
let me tell you.
Until when?
See, as soon as this girl just tastes uni.
Wait now, baby. Let's
Briefly.
hear from
Okay,
her
sorry,
mouth.
my bad.
Until when? When do you want to move out?
Like 20,
20.
25.
Let me give you a piece of advice.
25 is good.
My friend, don't tell me that. So piece of advice. I moved out when I was 20.
You're a guy.
Yes, that's exactly
You're
what I was going to
supposed to
say.
have moved out when you were 18.
Yes. If you let me see you. Kion,
It's not going to be the same thing.
But piece of advice. This is why I tell all my young friends, right? Every opportunity I have, stay in your father's house until you cannot stay in your father's house. Do you understand? Rent is not cheap. Save that money. You see that freedom that you want, you get tired of that
What's
freedom.
that line she was saying earlier? Living is not cheap.
Living is not cheap. See,
I
people.
love that she knows that already.
She got no, Naija she did now. Living is not cheap. You understand? So as long as you can, live in your parents' homes. If they kick you out, shame on them. As long as they are taking care of you and you're not being a nuisance and you're contributing to the running of the farm of the home, stay there as long as you want. Save that rent. You're going to need it later.
Yeah.
Or until you want to marry. Don't marry your parents' house, Sha.
What do you mean don't marry in your parents' house?
No, now okay, sorry, for the guys, move out before you marry. For the women, because this one lived in her father's house until her wedding day.
So I just wanted to know.
Okay, sorry.
Let's
Nobody's
play.
judging you for it, baby. It's fine. It's fine. It's one of the things I respect about you.
Thank you.
Because you could have left home like 10 years earlier. Did you? But wait, director, but you said you left home since now. You left home when you were like, what, 20, 22, 23?
I'm not married, so what's wrong with me?
We are working on it. We're working on it.
You're working on what?
On
What's
ha-
wrong with her? Oh.
No, we can't. There's nothing we can do about what's wrong with her. But at least we can work on getting her married.
Oh my goodness.
But you're a spec, babes. You're a spec, you know. Don't be shy.
Moving on.
Okay, moving on. So, guys, the reason why we have the lovely Neka and Ella here is
Beautiful
because this episode is. Oh, by the way, Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
Mother's
Day.
Day,
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day,
Happy
Neka.
Mother's Day to us.
Yes, we are doing it.
Yes.
We are doing it.
Yes.
So, this episode is specially brought to you by Cowbell because they know the value of our mothers, and we know the value of our mothers. This one mothers me, and I'm not complaining about it. So, yes, thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Thank you on behalf of Kion and I want to say that you're doing an amazing job, and we're grateful for you. And because of you, I don't get to say God when, very often because,
God save you.
God save me. God save me. All right.
Okay, moving straight into it.
Dun, dun.
Ella, I'll start with you first.
Sure.
What do you love about your mom?
Oh, that's a lot.
Aww.
Well, she's very loving. And she's just kind. And she inspires me. She make me be a better person.
Wait, are you being real? Are you
Neka, shame on you. Say you're blushing.
But I don't show it. I annoy the heck out of her. I'm not
Yes,
gonna lie.
that's what I'm shocked because this little rascal never says this thing to me to my face.
Of course.
She just keep you,
She's
humble.
always
Keep you guessing.
Keep me guessing. She should say it to my face so that I know that.
No, dear. No,
Now
dear.
you know. We have like this telepathic.
Neka, what
You
about
get
you?
it.
What do you love about being a mom?
Everything, to be honest. I know I always, every now and then, I tell them about how they were born. Both of them, very different births and
Oh, yes. I would love to know the birth story.
very different births. And just basically watching them grow. I think that's the best part of being a mom, because I can remember them being babies and small and helpless and pink, and me not sure what color of skin they will end up having at the end of the day. And then now I have this young lady that we call her the second mommy in the house, because I can leave her to
run the house
run
when
the
you're
house
working,
and take care of her brother.
Because sometimes you're away from home for
and
like
her brother gets
weeks.
mad.
How old is her brother?
He's 11. There's so many times he goes, look, you're not my mother. And she's
I
like,
basically birthed him. I came out first.
Finished.
I'm just saying, I came out first.
My dear, see, us firstborns need to stick together. Yes, own it. This younger siblings, they used to do anyhow, talk anyhow. Think it's easy.
So I really want to know your birth story. How?
Yeah, you mentioned that both of them were really different.
Yeah. So
they were very different. Like she was breech, because I had the whole situation with fibroid at the time, and there was no space for her to turn. But by some miracle, she went into position just on the day of delivery.
A timely princess.
And then while the matron was saying, wait, you know that thing they do with your first child, they're like, oh wait,
no, they did not have time to tell me.
When you're saying, look, this thing is coming, and they'll be like, madam, wait, you're not the first. This is how it is. And I'm like, see, she's the one pushing. I'm not the one pushing.
So Ella doesn't wait for anyone. Just
for her, labor was like 3 hours. But with her brother, labor was 13 hours.
Jesus. You thought 3 hours was bad. You said, what? And then 30 hours, you're not like...
With her brother, it was 13 hours. And with her brother, because they had been giving me EDD, December 25. Okay. That's why his name is Noel. Yeah. Because I already picked the name. Then, just like a week to the day, I was like, I'm not going to spend Christmas in the hospital. No. I'm going to be that crazy person. So I told my mother I was going for a walk. And so I took a walk. I went to the closest pharmacy. No, dear. I went and bought castor oil.
Wow.
What are you using castor oil?
So I had researched.
I know something you don't know.
I had researched that castor oil is a natural purgative.
Yeah, and it actually induces.
So it purges you, and then the purging brings triggers contractions.
Wait, did you drink it?
So I drank it there in the pharmacy.
Did they not know you were pregnant?
They knew. They didn't know what I was buying it for. So, and of course, because they know that pregnant women always have that constipation thing and all. So I took a little bit more than,
that was prescribed.
That was prescribed. And by the time I got home that evening, I started feeling like I really needed to sit on the white throne for a while. And then the contractions came. And my mother said, are you sure it's not the date? I said, this was on the 22nd. I said, we need to go. They thought I was joking. By that night, the water was ready to break and everything. And so I had him on the 23rd. And by 24th, the nurses were still saying, oh, this, that. Before they finished their ward round and came back, I powdered my face. I said, look at my face. Does it look like the face of somebody that wants to sleep here? I'm ready to go home. And they discharged me. They're like, okay, you can't go. So I didn't spend Christmas in hospital.
Okay.
A determined woman.
Yes,
very determined.
What? I love it. I didn't know that thing about castor oil.
You should talk to me more often about the things that you want to learn.
Baby, I talk to you.
No, I'm just saying that I knew this. Because I researched.
Yes, baby. Why do you know about this?
Okay, wait. Okay, so there was this time when I was in my third trimester. Yeah.
Are you?
Is that what you said? That's what you want to hear now?
No. Which second family do you have?
So yeah, I just did my research.
Research.
I don't understand. How did you get to being researching on?
Chuka, what? No. So here's the thing. Hey, I can't.
By the way, Chuka is
motivated?
our executive producer and my husband's business partner. So he's here.
So Chuka is around and he's stressing my life.
That's his job.
And so what had happened was.
When he starts with what had happened was.
So the thing is.
Wow. Wow.
No, it was you know how you're reading up on stuff or you're watching videos on YouTube and then it's a rabbit hole, you just fall into it and then.
Why is it those videos you are watching?
No, it was at the time when we were pregnant. You understand? So I was just generally.
Yes, use me.
Nice save.
That's what did you just say, babe?
There's a minor here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Moving on.
I will start counting how many misses. Now you have to remember there's a minor for this. I'll be
Don't. This counts one.
Count one. Let's see how many times.
Hey babe, do you know that my fondest memory of Cowbell is how excited we used to be whenever my mom would come home with a new tin and she would let us scoop some and just consume it however we wanted?
Oh, I remember the large spoon we used to use to scoop milk into our cups every morning and sometimes into our mouth.
And the evaporated Cowbell milk that would add to our pap. Okay, well, we call it akamusha in the north. Anyways, we can go on, but Cowbell is loaded with vitamin B9 and Vita Rich, which promotes proper brain development and good nutrition.
Yep, and add Cowbell to your daily nutrition and enjoy the creamy goodness of Cowbell. So creamy.
So good. I like the way I said that's so good.
I know.
Okay, so obviously the both of you are like super close, and you know everybody that is seeing this or listening to this can tell that there's love, there's friendship. So how does the discipline come in?
There's fighting.
Yes. So how do you discipline her when she has fallen short of the glory?
Oh my God.
You look like it's one of the toughest things that you have to do.
It's one of the toughest things I have to do because it's like falling out with your friend or not agreeing with your friend. So it's I can't even tell how it started, but whenever we have any of those disagreements that's really, really major, we write each other notes. In fact, one happened 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know how to tell her how upset she had made me. And so I wrote her a 4-page.
4!
I was on my bed and I was reading and I was like, oh wow, so mommy feels like this. That's crazy.
So it's hard. But then it's funny that when we're upset with each other, we can't say it.
Yeah.
Because we have very deep conversations. Like we talk about everything from finances to men to,
Fashion.
relationship to fashion to social. She dresses me up. I have zero fashion sense. I give me Crocs and jeans and a t-shirt. In fact, today she said, you are not wearing black.
Production.
Because I would have worn black t-shirt and jeans and Crocs. I showed up here. But she said, no, you're not going to pop, whatever that means.
I've still not gotten my payment, by the way.
Come on. Come on. Right? You collect those coins, dear.
Why she believe me for everything? I mean, I paid the bills
why
already.
she's your daughter.
Don't worry.
Oh, my dear.
Don't see.
Did she make her to born?
Oh, wow. Is there food on your table? Let me move over your head. Go on.
Now that I put it that way. So yeah, but there's times actually that I scold and everything. And it's funny sometimes when her brother does something wrong and she's scolding him and I'm like, actually sound that way. The way she just yelled his name, like she just called his full name. No way.
This terrifies that
I
kids
told you
mirror
that- oh
everything.
my
Mirror
goodness.
everything
She
we
sounds
do.
exactly like me when I'm upset and raising my voice. And I'm like, okay, then that is
There's a problem. But who is easier to
Handle.
no. Who is easier to would I say? Which one of them gives you less heart palpitations when you have to have a serious, you have done wrong conversation? Which is easier to
Obviously
talk to?
me.
Oh, for real? Man like Noel. You and I said
Oh,
man.
man.
You and I will have a conversation, young
He's
man.
a boy.
Yeah, so but
It's not easy because
Ace, young man, you and I have to have a conversation because you can't be stressing my sister like this. Do you understand? Okay, good talk. All right.
so she's easier to actually talk to because Noel.
And why is that? Is that because she's a girl?
He just has this expression that he plasters on his face and he just goes, why?
He goes, why?
Yes, that why. It's like a dagger he cuts. And your response to that why
That's the
has
crux of the
to
matter.
be
Yeah.
very well worded or else you have lost that argument from
He will turn it back on you.
Yes.
He would just say one wrong thing. He was like, oh my God.
So do you guys tag team him sometimes?
Nah. When he does something, Mama doesn't trust herself, it's me.
I see the smile on her face when she said it's me.
Oh, I love it so much. I just shout, Noel! Come on, eat your food.
And there's so many times that he does something and I'll just go to her room. I'll huffing and puffing. Instead of me to huff and puff to Noel, I'll huff and puff to her. See, go and tell your brother this. You know,
I'll be
if
on
I
my
talk-
own with my headphones on. My mom just come and I'm like, should I go and stress this boy now or later?
This guy, let him stew for a bit.
So then my mom, then I'll shout his name, Noel. And I'll be on my bed is a bunk. I'll be on my top bunk and I'll be like, oh, I need something on the floor.
Wait, so you'll be the one that will come and get the stuff.
Yes. And he just look at me like, why couldn't you do this? And the fight begins, but in the end, we love each other. He understands.
Okay, like my mom, whenever she does something, or you know, parents do this thing that they do something to you, and when they find out that they are wrong, they never apologize.
Oh, I always apologize.
Does she always apologize?
I apologize.
Mostly.
But I apologize a lot to you guys. Like when I see that you actually made sense. Yeah?
Mostly.
Tell her this is a free space. You can tell her anything you want to tell her now.
Nothing where she feel do until I reach house, Sha.
If you do anything.
Till reach house. So. No, but mostly she apologized.
Yes.
Okay.
And then that means you're getting it better than most of us did growing up, because it took my mother until she was probably in her 50s, and myself and my siblings were already adults, before she got to that point where she understood the importance of, apologizing for making mistakes or for getting it wrong.
I'm sorry.
Yes, actually. No, because have you eaten? Come and eat. What do you want to eat? No, Mama. You will say that you are sorry, that you didn't wait to understand what happened before you raised your voice. And then she now be like, I'm sorry, I should have waited. The first time she said that to me, I was shocked. I was like, is this a Truman Show? Where are the cameras? I thought something was wrong.
All of them in that generation.
Bruh.
Saying sorry, owning up to their feelings.
And getting them to say, I love you too.
love
They will just start screaming like worms.
But for me, my dad, it was easy for my dad to say I love you.
Yeah.
My dad could tell me, till now he still tells me, oh, I love you.
He tells me I love you.
Yeah.
More than he tells you these days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Every time I call my father-in-law, Daddy always says, I love you, my son. I'm like, I love you too, Daddy. Wow. And then, yeah. But you guys, that doesn't happen every time you make a call, do you?
Oh my goodness.
He paid them!
As I was saying, my mom, on the other hand, it took her until I had her grandson
Yes.
to tell me I love you.
Because you finally gave her something that she was happy.
No, she would rather show it than say. That's my mom.
All like for both my parents, I think they would rather show than actually say it. And that's
For you.
apology part. No, it's they don't apologize for our generation. We like words. We like being spoken to. We like words of affirmation. But they will never ever say it. Instead, my mom will probably come home and buy, maybe I've been saying I'm craving XYZ. And she'll come, she'll say, go and tell your mother that I bought. Go and show your mother this thing that I bought. Just say sorry.
Like it's cheaper.
Yes. It will cost less.
An apology actually costs way less.
So are you a middleman for your grandma and your mom all the time?
No.
This guy, you stay out of it.
No. They do their thing. Like this shot.
See, look on the face. See, look on Zin's face. See, this like...
Life is short.
Yes.
So you let them do their thing.
Yes.
Okay, so are you one to apologize to your mom when you do something wrong?
Not under duress. Like
mostly.
That's you see? Mostly.
I have to be honest, mostly. Because sometimes I always feel like I'm right and she will feel like she's right too. So if I feel like I'm not doing anything wrong, the sorry will not come out.
While we're on this matter of apologies, it is also very, very difficult to get two of them to apologize to each other.
Oh.
You mean her brother and her?
Yes.
That one is a normal something.
Even when they eventually say the apology, it doesn't pass the front of their lip. Like, it's no down.
So I'm sorry.
No sink.
Or they'll just even say sorry.
Say sorry because mommy is looking at me with bad eye.
What I do is that to make him be angry about it. Sorry, one more time, tell him something, and I'll smile. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, and he'll smile and be like, "Oh, I love you too, sister." The one mama just turns like this. Oh, the eyes.
Oh, now you're confessing to your mother here.
I think she knew already. But
I beg people should not kill me.
Neka, what's the most difficult thing about motherhood for you?
Losing yourself. Losing yourself because
True.
you never think of yourself first. Self-love is something that has to be intentional. Like, because you lose yourself, you are thinking you get some money, you do something, but decisions you make, you have to make decisions around them. You can't just up and go. My friends will say, "Oh, we cannot just call you to come out." No. I can, but I need to put some certain things into consideration.
But isn't that easier now that they are grown up?
So here's the thing: with every stage in your child's life, the worry, changes. I don't know what to call it. Will I say the worry meter kind of changes? So it's your worry is on a different level at this time. Like maybe when they were younger, I would have been worrying how would they eat. Now she can cook, he can cook as well. You know, I'm not worried about that aspect, but I'll be worrying about leaving them for too long. Like I can't leave them alone and probably spend the night somewhere else, you know. Just that kind of stuff.
because Nora likes company. You may not want to admit it, but he likes being around people, and sometimes I just like to be by myself. So
Fair.
if you don't class,
So
then he will come and disturb me in a way. Oh, he will try to annoy me, but I know that deep down it's because he wants company.
When we were leaving the house today, it was just so funny. I wish I had recorded it. This same Noel that last night was totally upset with his sister. He walked with us downstairs and he was like, I don't know, it's just so annoying that she's so beautiful. It's just so annoying
You
that
know
she's so
what I'm like,
Ross,
this one my
just tell your sister she's
I don't know why you're
fine.
fine today. I don't like it.
He was just complaining and nagging all the way to the gate. Like, just
say that you look.
yes.
It's the sibling thing. It's the sibling thing.
But
Go on.
No, your siblings say.
There's a minor here.
Yes. In fact, I'll be keeping count on your behalf.
So my siblings and I. So for the longest time when we were kids, my sister and I didn't used to get along. Right? She used to have mood swings. And she is like the family egg, right? So I was very protective of her, but she used to annoy me every opportunity she got. So I understand that dynamic because there are times when, you know, even when we started to grow up, when we became teenagers and everything, and she's just looking so, you know, lovely and everything. I'll just say, even till now, you know how there's this thing we do where, because she came over to spend some time with us before she goes back to work. And I was getting ready for work and then I came out of the room, I was going downstairs and then she bumped into me on the staircase and she's like, you look like shit. Sorry, no, I'm sorry. She just basically, and I'm like, oh, thanks. You know, I was like, what's going on? Then we had to explain to her that that's how we pay each other compliments. This gang, oh my God, you smell horrible. Like that means wherever that bottle is, I'm going to find it and use it or steal it. So it's just the language and the way that siblings develop. You understand? But he would literally, you know, punch someone in the throat because of you in public.
Yeah.
You understand? But at home, I beg, I just that ugly sister that he has. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. And I'm glad that you understand it.
No,
and you
but I don't even apologize. Like, we'll be talking and we'll be understanding each other so well. We'll be talking. Then he just say one thing and just tick me off and then we'll fight. Then, an hour later, I want to come and annoy him because I'm Ella. I'm bored. And then we'll talk again. Then he will make us angry. Then we'll come back together. Oh my gosh.
That's boys for you.
So what's the biggest disagreement that the both of you have had, if you don't mind sharing?
Biggest disagreement. Oh, them are very petty, you know.
Wow, she said they are very.
So what's the pettiest
Pettiest.
one? What's the one that anytime you think about how petty?
Dress choices. Dressing choices. I think that's where we disagree the most.
Me and Noel or you and
Me
Noel?
and you.
No, we're talking about
choice
both
of
of
what
you,
to
yeah.
wear.
Oh, yes.
Choice of what to wear. That's where we disagree the
I
most.
like do something I'm comfortable with, but mom said it's too casual. You want to do
because-
too much. It's just let me put on a shirt and something and I've gone.
She's the
okay,
one that
that
wants to
means you
dress
dress
me
like
up.
your mom then.
No, she wants to dress me up. But
Yes, but she doesn't want. She doesn't want. You understand? Yeah, I get
wants to
that.
wear
The same kind
hoodies
of clothes and we
and
don't have the
boots
same
and
kind of like
sneakers.
styles.
Yeah. You're just staring.
Like if I have a girl, is this what I'm going to go through?
Shady, baby, look at your future. This is it.
And she doesn't like pink. She doesn't like all those girly.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that for
I
you.
didn't like
Or
pink.
makeup. Oh.
You don't like makeup
For now, that's
For
great.
now.
Yeah.
for now.
For now, that's great. That's great. Take your time. You know, you come round.
And I also, then I like annoying her. I love
Why?
annoying her. Maybe allow her to talk about that.
Oh my gosh. Yesterday, I was on my own, on my bed, just with my headphones. Mom just came. Threw my...
Headphones off.
No, she threw my plushies off my bed.
Wow.
Yes, I do that a lot. When she's reading, why are you reading for 3 hours straight when it's not an exam? It's a fiction novel. You can't pay me attention. So I don't like it. So anytime she has read for too long, and I asked Noel once, where's Ella? She says she's reading. Where's Ella? She has done that tent on her bed. She's reading. Because there's a way she makes a tent with clothes on her bed. So you know she's there and she's reading. Auntie Fifi, well done. You are the cause of
Yes,
this.
the book she gave me, I've almost finished. I'm like on the 6th one. I can't.
Shout out Fifi.
Fifi,
Yes.
you are the cause of this. So she'll be there reading all these ebooks that Fifi gave her, lost in some world. And then, so I'll just take, stuff in her, scatter things from cartons and everything, all over her room. And she'll be like, mommy, I say, when you not pay me attention, so you have to take your eyes off those books. So when you finish arranging, you come to talk to me. Then the annoying thing, she now comes to talk to me and she goes, this book now, somebody actually needs to die for this story to move forward. I'm like, that's not the conversation I wanted you to come and have it. Then she'll be like, the fire eaters and the this. That is not what I want to talk about.
So let me ask you a question. Where does she get this from? I have a mirror somewhere if you want. Yeah, okay. Moving on.
I cannot deny. Neither can I confirm.
Exactly. It is you, dear. It is you.
Have you ever tried reading any of the books that she
At her age, I read all of those and even worse. And I still read up till now. So
Yeah, but some of the genres I read are not the kind of shit that she reads.
she
Okay,
likes
so-
all these really what are these genres? Like all these
Mythical.
mythical period
dark.
pieces. It's too
Yeah, she's
much
at that
for me.
age now.
Greek
She's at that age.
philosophy.
That's the age where they, angst and all of that. And there's this thing we used to call it before. What do you call that thing where they have these dark makeup? What do you call them? Gothic. Yeah, and emo. Yeah. So she's at that stage where, that's what they really want to consume.
See her boots now.
Yeah,
Yes.
she has these boots that are like, like 4 or 5 inches
Those are
with
her
the soles.
favorite boots.
Well, it's working. So she's at that stage, she's not doing the deep dark eyeliner and the,
No.
I'm not even allowed. I'm plus.
I'm not even allowed.
If you were allowed, would you want to do it? Because you already mentioned you don't like makeup.
No.
So I'm glad that, so obviously you, as much as you guys are super close and friendly with each other and all of that, there's obviously the law that NEC has laid down, that there's some things that you're not allowed. And, kudos to you that you actually have that at the back of your mind when you're making certain decisions. So that means both of you are doing your jobs pretty well.
Yes,
you're doing
and then there's
you're
the eye
doing bottom.
language too.
Girl.
Every mother is fluent in it.
Oh.
So sometimes I
Do you
wonder
understand the eye language?
Yes, I do, but I can't say the same for my brother.
No, trust me, he understands it. He just decides not to pay attention to.
No.
Like,
Ihuoma.
they throw
Noel under the bus. Yes.
Because Noel is not here to defend himself.
Sometimes if he says something, I know mommy is around. I know that mom will not agree. Then I'll give him eye.
This guy
And he'll say, what is mom doing? Oh no.
So my question is, what are the things that you guys bond over?
Cooking.
Oh,
All
for
three
real?
of us. All three of us.
Even Noel.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Noel loves being in the kitchen. He's
Yeah,
the,
go Noel. Finally something for Noel.
No, I have to say
No,
that
he's actually a good sous chef.
Yeah, I was about to say that he's the best sous chef ever. Getting ingredients, helping you prep, standing
kidding?
by.
When did you start?
Tasting the food.
When did you start taking them into the kitchen and teaching them?
Really early. I think
So that means you're
maybe
doing the right thing with Kion.
I am.
Yeah.
really early. I think maybe like
Oh, he
Well,
loves
he likes
coming
to
into the
he likes to
kitchen
come
with me.
sit
I
on
have
the
a
counter.
video of him whisking eggs for me, and we're like, ooh. I'm still going to
early
post
as
that video.
three,
This guy
like
after-
3 or 4 for both of them. Yeah,
Hey, that's amazing.
yeah.
That's amazing. I got forced into the kitchen when I was about 8. As
I know.
the
Noel loves
oldest.
cooking.
But as soon as my sister learned how to cook, I resigned. I retired for life.
It's actually even a struggle sometimes when he's like, "Oh no, I want to cook my own stuff. Oh no, I want to cook my own."
What
stuff.
stuff does he
Superb.
cook? What does he make for himself?
And he has
Noodles.
different
He
things.
has different things. He makes sauces for himself. He's
But
very
I-
great at frying egg. He makes fantastic French toast.
Come on.
And he's really great with pancakes as well. Really, really great with pancakes.
What is my
I did, I was sorry. I was distracting people. I was just thinking from when the bride is watching this, they will say, why did they say all things?
Actually, because that's true. Those are all things that you can make with cowbell.
yeah.
Say, come on, plug in.
Yeah, no one has a sweet tooth. He likes sweet things. I like spicy things.
Okay, so what?
Like pepper.
Like pepper.
Pepper. And more pepper.
So do you guys have like a roster for today this person is making lunch? Or,
Nah, we just go with the flow.
okay, so whoever is up for it or whoever is
Yes.
in the mood. So how often do you get to cook now that you have two people that can open restaurants in your house?
Oh no, my mom still works very much. She's very dedicated.
Cook almost every day, at least once.
That's awesome.
So
yeah.
apart from cooking, that what else do you bond over?
For with both of them, it's different things.
Okay, so
So Noel is the restless one. And I'm not saying restless in a bad way. He's
no,
very
he's just
restless with
healthy,
his
is he?
hands. He's always drawing something. He's always making something. He's always taking things apart. So I bond with him over those kind of activities. He's recently trying to learn crocheting.
Yeah.
You are kidding.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's trying
His
to
friends
teach
got
him.
him into it.
So
Nice.
and I've tried to, and I've been from what I can remember from crocheting.
There's
I
hope.
tried
There's
to,
hope
you
for
know,
the next generation after all.
try to remember. And then with her, we bond over music, movies,
Books.
artsy stuff, because I bounce ideas off of
All
her.
the books you just say you're telling her, stop reading.
No, not those kind of
Is that not why? Is that not why I just said that? Who did Ella
And
get
then
it from?
she's
I know.
a very good critic for like scripts or work, or like whenever I have stories. And then very, very, I'm sure people will probably think this is weird. She gives me a whole lot of career advice.
Right.
A whole lot of career advice.
She's trying to secure the
mommy, I
bag,
think
that's
you need
all.
to
It's not
move
about
on
you.
from this.
Just so you know, it's not about you.
You should take this. Oh, why are they saying this? Don't you think you should say this the other way? And also, yeah.
That's mad. Oh.
You people really have serious, interesting
Like,
conversations.
yeah, that's
Yes,
impressive.
actually do deep conversations.
Okay. Wow.
So I have questions.
And they have
So is
very
it ever,
div-
like, how did you guys start having? Because I know this.
I don't know, I
After this, I'll go call my mother.
Yeah. How did you guys start
No, but
having
how did
those
you guys
deep
start having
this?
this? Like, was it awkward at first, or is it just
No.
I think it was during when I was a preteen or something like that.
That we
Around
really
12.
started having those deep conversations. But them being close to me is something that has always happened, because the first, I think, from when she was born till when Noel was almost a year, I wasn't working at all. So I was at home with them. And so there was that full on.
Hands-on.
Yes, I did baby friendly before we switched to Cowbell. But yeah.
That's a lot of work, oh.
Wow. Switch to Cowbell, don't forget that part.
Yes.
So yeah, it's just they've always been around me. So the friendship has always been there. And I told myself that I was going to parent different. I was going to have children that were good thing I started having children early. I think I had her when I was 27. So
That's early.
In today's world.
No, like that's not early.
That's early.
When she said I started with children when I was 20, 21.
She don't go school.
21, I was just fresh out of school.
But at 25, your parents already in Shiloh praying on your behalf.
Didi, are you projecting?
I think that's our parents' generation.
Wow, Didi is speechless. Wow.
Can I say something?
I think that's our parents' generation, right? I think early in our generation, I think early is
27, yeah.
You're just coming out of college. So
Yeah.
usually
You're just out of NYSC.
Which college did I get out of?
No, college and NYSC, kind of. That's the age bracket.
23.
Una no do strike on our time now.
That's you people, not us.
Oh yeah, our side of the millennials, we had strikes, dear.
Yes.
I had 8 months and 4 months.
That's not strike.
That's not enough.
Because I know
We
when I
had
got married,
years.
I was 29.
You married too early.
Yeah, no, but Chuka, you know, say you marry Elisha
They wait first.
compared to boys.
See, you married when?
You're using your metric.
Zin, how old are you? Your hair.
32.
So you see,
Okay, fine. But
I got married at what, 34.
34.
So you
but
can
the point is,
35. Yeah.
Married late.
At 27 for us, that was early.
That was
Yes,
early.
27
Yeah.
is super early
To have a kid.
for us.
For us, it's late. I
Yeah.
am now. My mother is like, wow.
Okay. So here's what I think. I think that, our parents' generation, 21, my mother got married at 21. She had me at 23. However, for us, because of the way the world now became, most of us got married for guys, 31, 32. Chuka is an outlier because he's not upper.
2 years ahead.
Even though. Then
I found the love of my life earlier and I took
Mama just see
Yes.
sharply. And then for
No wastage of time.
So and then for Didi, no, we're working on it.
Didi is fighting for the single people here.
Didi, don't worry, we got you. And then for this generation now, right? Like, so one of the things that I'm noticing is that a lot of young people are really not up for it. There's a lot of demarketing going on, social media about marriage anyway. So I'm surprised if a lot of people who are,
Get married
20
much
and
later.
younger today, they'll get married, when they're like 40 something. Anyway, moving on.
actually ask her.
So what do you think, Ella?
When you should get married?
When we look at,
When do you
you think we would want to get married?
35.
Hell yeah. Whenever you're ready. That's what I think.
She's actually been saying that
35.
she won't consider it till she's 35.
What do you say when she says that?
She should take her time. I'm not in a hurry to send her off.
Thank you.
I need my bestie around for as long as is possible, please.
Sorry. So I think we should wait. I think we should dial it back a little. Do you want to have kids?
Eventually.
So when you eventually have kids, how many kids do you want to have?
I'll be having human beings in my stomach. Oh my God. Oh, no.
How many?
Yeah, you could hear it in her voice.
2.
Are you just saying 2 because your mom is here? You just
Nah, I want children, but when the time comes, let me breathe first.
See,
Don't stress your brain.
she's right. Don't stress your brain.
So I'm going to ask you a personal question.
Okay.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Have you had the talk with your mom concerning boyfriends?
Yeah.
Not about your mom getting a boyfriend. Not about you. Yes. That's okay.
her boyfriend.
Good. Oh, great. Was it weird?
They have deep
I
conversations.
I just want to know. I want to know.
I already from the conversations that we have and the kind of leanings she has, I feel like she's going to meet her man in either a bookstore or a library.
I'm done. I'm done. Because she knows that that's not what it's going to be.
But this girl, I don't know again.
She's full of surprises,
Yes, but
I have different personalities. I'm not the same person I am in school.
Wow, tell us more. Mommy, don't you want to know?
She says it at home actually. She sometimes when she's going, she'll say, "Oh, let me put on the Ella for school."
Come on.
Like that.
What is the Ella for school?
They're all kind of the same, but they're just small differences. Like there's some things that I know that people won't relate to because they're not on my level, so I won't tell them.
Come on.
I love it. I love it.
This is amazing.
So, Neka, you're raising a very opinionated, well-spoken, outspoken girl. Like this is she's amazing.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
She has opinion.
Thank you.
She stands by it.
Yeah.
What I like the most, I think we discussed this. I don't know whether it was this season or last season.
Mm-hmm.
When I was saying that when I was growing up, I used last season because you came for me. And I was saying that
Cool. Your man came for you. Abi?
You
Damn
never
it.
never comes for me.
Because I care more.
Lies.
She said
And I
lies.
was saying that a lot of us have like are opinionated and have opinions. I want to share, but they beat you down when you conform, and you only want to say the things that your parents or the adults want you to say. Like you are not allowed to express. And you can see that she really expresses what she's feeling.
But that's my opinion too. So I don't think you and I had disagreed on that.
Where a lot of us had to conform to. You don't even allow yourself to have opinions
So
diverse.
So I think it's coding, right? So, and I think that's why a lot of us learn how to code switch. So you code switch when you're,
With your
at
parents.
home. You could switch when you're with your friends at school. You could switch when, some of your relatives who have a different background are around. You could switch when you're with your grandparents. So yes, there's that. But I don't think it's completely unhealthy. Excuse me, because it makes you capable of reading the room. You understand? And I find that a lot of young people haven't, been given the platform to be able to develop the skill of being able to read the room.
Absolutely.
So sometimes we say that we're being, honest and, factual,
And
but we're
blunt.
being insensitive. You understand?
That's not what I mean.
No, this is not me. This is not me countering what you're saying. I'm furthering the conversation. You understand? So it is now up to her and to a certain degree you to figure out how to remain who you are, but also learn how to read the room.
Exactly, because I can't act the way I'm acting here in school. All those old women in my school.
Ella, why are you shouting like that?
Want to watch this?
I hope they watch this.
They are going to watch this, just so you know.
They are very
So do
old.
you
There was one
think?
time I was laughing and then she doesn't teach me, but I think she's one of those old people that like in the school that have been in the school for a while. So and I was laughing and she's going,
Who is that girl shouting like a mad woman in this school?
and I came out. I know my friends expected me to say something, but I was like, nah, let me not say anything.
Yes, that was very.
That was smart.
That was very smart.
That's reading room. But you do realize they're going to watch this podcast, right?
Nothing spoil.
Confident.
Okay.
Do you think you're in line to become a prefect?
No.
Now I have an idea of the Ella she is in school.
So you're a floor member. A floor member.
This one is a gang leader.
That's what they call the floor member.
Here's what I think. I think she will be chosen to be a prefect, but she's most likely going to reject
down.
it. Yeah.
You can turn down in your school.
Yeah.
In my school, yeah. So when I was in school, you can't. If you turn, you cannot. So yeah.
I mean, if it was a student that said, "Oh, I don't want to do it," they probably won't allow. But if a parent comes in, they'll just, of course.
Reverend sisters of my school. Don't offend you.
No.
Okay, I'm going to take you back when I asked you what what's the most challenging thing about motherhood? And you said you lose yourself. What else? Because as soon as you said that and you say that everything you do for your kids, I remember, and I looked at you because I remember a few days ago, I came back from shopping and I bought Ibro and Keon something. And Ibro looked at me and said, did you get something for yourself? Because I tend to forget that. Whenever I go shopping, I just see something. Oh,
my boys will like this. My boys will like this.
My boys will like this. My boys will like this. And I would get something for him and Keon. But I also remember there's one time I got something really expensive for myself. And I was scared of how I would tell Ibro because we're not supposed to spend money that much. So I said, how am I going to tell him? I said, just come out and tell him. Come out and tell him. And I told him, babe, so I got this thing for myself. You're like, well done. You've been working so hard. So you need to get something. So he reminds me that I should always get something for myself. I should always remember that I'm somebody's child as well, that I should take care of myself. So this is me telling you, please remember that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. She and Noel, again, I have to give them props for that. They take it upon themselves to remind me to reward myself. And it's something, sometimes it's something as little as me rewarding myself with sleep.
See, as a parent,
It's really,
I get
because
it.
sometimes she'll come and she'll say, Mom, you need to sleep. Or she'll come and shut my laptop. Or Noah will say, oh, Mommy, no, don't worry. We'll figure out what to eat. Oh, this is maybe just rest or something. Like, because I tend to, because I struggle with anxiety, so I tend to always, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, oh, the next thing, oh, what did they take to school? Oh, this. But they are constant reminders to tell me, see, pause. See,
Take a
chill.
deep breath,
See, laugh. Go and watch something on Instagram. Laugh. Go and watch something on Netflix. This data that you're always buying. And you're
Use it
saying
for yourself.
work. Watch Netflix and enjoy. Netflix and chill with yourself.
Oh, what?
Or I hit her with a pickup line.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, he does that a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, give us a couple. Give us a couple. Don't be shy.
How do you get a farm girl to fall in love with you?
How?
Attract her.
Ella, put it.
Why is it behind my face?
Have you seen my dad jokes? Wait, you should show my dad
I've
jokes on
never
Twitter.
shown her, but
You should show her.
has the worst one.
We should have a conversation. There's a bright future ahead of this child. I love it. That's a good.
Okay. Yeah, Ella. So we know that your mom sometimes encourages you to read books and sometimes she needs your attention and all. What's that one thing that your mom has taught you that you would cherish for the rest of your life? Look at Neka's smile. So she's waiting to hear it too.
How to be yourself, but not look down on others. Like, be yourself, but don't put others in your shadow. And don't be in other people's shadows.
Nice.
Neka. My guy. Neka, you're really doing this. You're doing this thing, bro. Like, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
I mean, I know that, you don't always wake up feeling like you're doing the work, but you are doing the work. The work is showing. It's showing. Well done. Super proud
Thank
of you. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
But I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question. And I said that to ask this question so that you don't answer this question feeling judged. What is the one time that you felt like you have failed as a mother, and how did you deal with it?
Oh, wow. One time I felt like I failed as a mother.
Ella, do you want to help her? Because you look like you might remember.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just...
I mean, if there isn't a time when you felt that way, that's valid. That's fair. It's just because of how much work I know that you've put into this. I just know that there are nights when you just feel like, what am I doing?
It can be anything.
Yeah, anything.
So,
Doesn't have to be a big thing.
This is not really... It might not really be a big thing to them, but it's... Sometimes I think about it and I feel... I don't know, the word to use. But not up until last year did I eventually, make that move in my career that gave me more time to spend with them.
Right.
But before then, I felt like I failed them in the aspect where, because I was not around, they weren't able to participate in certain things in school that I would have loved them to participate in. For instance, club activities. Noel is basically playing complete jazz music and stuff on the keyboard all by himself. I would have loved him to be in music club, for instance, or be part of the school orchestra. But before now, my job didn't give me that opportunity to maybe take him for lessons. And she, was in drama.
Noah was also in basketball.
Noah was also in basketball as well. But they had to stop all of these things because I cannot physically be taking them, monitoring them, and I cannot be putting them like in a cab or asking the grandparents to drop them off and all of that. So I feel like because of me, they have missed out on that aspect of school. She's almost done with secondary school. Yeah. So right now, all that's in her head is final year exams degree, and all.
This thing going.
So that has already passed her by, and I feel bad about that sometimes. So yeah.
That's fair. Go ahead.
We've missed out on some things, but we've also gained things because of you,
You guys are going to make me get on.
We may have missed out, but it was not without good reason. You needed to provide for us, and you have.
You guys.
That's a good response.
That's a solid response. That's
like you raised a beautiful girl. You have.
I actually didn't expect that response. I didn't expect that response.
You guys. Okay, I'm smiling. My face is paining. I'm proud of you guys.
Because I wouldn't have thought of that response at all. But that's good. Neka, well done.
Thank you.
And always be by your mom, okay?
Okay.
And thank you, Ella. Because okay. No. I'm not doing this. Let's move on. But thank you.
I think we have big conversations. Like I'm also saying it from a perspective of somebody that my mom have also said that she felt that way. And in my head, I started thinking about it. I was like,
I need tissue,
we didn't even realize.
Do we have tissue?
We didn't even realize that we were missing things. Do you understand? Because, so I guess it's mom guilt. Because I've had this conversation with my mom. And I was like, you're feeling a guilt that we didn't even realize that you were having. Because we didn't realize we were missing things. We were doing
I'll be fine.
So much. No, bro. Sorry. So we don't need to put this part and say so you're already there's not on distraction. So but we are saying like I had something conversation about
just in case.
To us, what we were seeing was you doing everything for us. We were not seeing the things that we were missing. Because there were other too many things we are doing. That we did. So I was then like, so is you like sitting in your room and thinking about these things as something you are supposed to do that we did not even, and she was like saying we never even for one day thought there was anything that we missed out on and thought it was because of you.
I get that.
Do you understand?
And you should really take take solace.
That's a great sign that you're a great parent. So that's what it is.
Yeah, you want to continue so that we can flow.
Let's go back to
you should take what? You want to say?
No, I was going to say that, you should take great solace in the fact that, you felt like they were missing out on things because you were doing what you had to do. You were working incredibly long hours. Sometimes you had to be on camp, in camp rather. And they are just over there seeing what you were doing, what you were providing, what you were, so the things that you were making happen, but you were focused on the things that you couldn't make happen. And I feel that's one of the most interesting things about, us as humans and perspective. As a person, it's most of the time is easier to see what you're doing wrong or what you're failing at. The human mind just always keys in on the negative first. That's why, you're reading comments under something that you posted and they're like 100 people saying this is amazing. And then there's one person that says this sucks. That sticks.
And that's the one you focus on.
Because that's how the human mind works.
Yeah, Noel are so alike.
Tell us how.
But no, well, they're alike but different.
I mean, in what particular way?
Yeah, both of them are emotional, but Noel likes to hide all his emotions. Likes to prove, I'm tough.
So how are you helping him to get past that? Because it has to be done.
Yeah.
So think about
Yeah,
that.
I understand how it feels, but you know how intense you intend. What is in your mind is not how you project. It's not how it comes out. So to him, it's not.
You're not saying what he wants to hear.
Yes. Or what he needs to hear. Or I'm not saying the way he's supposed to hear it.
Yeah.
It's a skill that's developed over time. So whatever you're doing, the both of you just keep doing it. Because to be honest, I feel like he has two amazing women in his life, and you guys actually have a really, really solid guy. So I feel like you'll be fine. You'll be fine, especially as you all get older. Apart from you, Neka, spring chicken and whatnot.
She's already old.
And you said it that she was going to really. But yes, I'm glad. I'm really glad that you've let her know the things that you felt like you were failing at, and she has let you know that it is nothing compared to the things that you are great at. So yes, I'm really happy for that.
Since we've heard everything that both of you have had to say, I mean, Ella had a lot.
I feel like she has like way more to say.
Way more to say. But I just want her to look at you since it's Mother's Day and tell you nice. That's just what are the nice things that you have to tell your mom that you need to tell your mom now?
Mommy.
In celebration of Mother's Day.
In celebration of Mother's Day. You're awesome. You're beautiful and you're hardworking. And you're very kind. So don't let all the bad things bring you down, because you're a good person and that's what matters in the end. See, we even have the same laugh. That's cute.
I beg. Oh, both of you did at the same time. It's true. That's true.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ella. Thank you for being here.
Thank you too.
You've been quite an interesting guest. So for the record, you are our youngest guest ever. So yeah, shout out. You have a record, for being our youngest guest.
Yes.
And you have also given us very, very interesting perspectives on, because myself and this beautiful girl have a 3-year-old, and sometimes we talk about him, we're like, how are we going to deal with him and by God's grace his siblings when they get to the teenage years, because those years are tough. Because we've been teenagers and we know that being a teenager is confusing. I can say this with my full chest. I was a fantastic teenager. Throughout on campus, what did you know me? What did you know me for?
Actually, on campus, Ibro was one of the really no.
I was a good teenager as well.
He has been a perfect gentleman since like forever.
He's a good child.
I'm a good child.
Ada.
Like,
No, you see, I did not ask you.
Wow, Didi, wow. Hey, God, I've suffered. You don't let him say it be your own. See, Didi fights with me all the time because she knows that I am the only older brother that she has that will indulge her. So
That's why my landlord rejected you as
that's how Didi's landlord, her new landlord, told her to get somebody to sign as guarantor. So she brought it to me, I signed. The man called me. We talked. It turns out that, we had a very, decent conversation.
well, it turns out that
we even talked about my work as an architect, and then my work on TV and film. And then he goes back and says that he went and looked at my Instagram and then realized that, this one is a young guy now. This one is her friend, not somebody that can call and tell her you're doing anyhow. I'm like, And that's why he rejected. Yes, is he finished you? So he just feels like, I won't be able to call her to order if she's throwing parties in the house.
But would you be able to call her to order?
Ask her now.
I mean, I would listen. I would listen.
And that's all I ask. Just listen. So,
Only because he has my mother's number.
and her mother has my number, so we will have the conversation. Yeah, I can escalate to management.
HR.
Yes. So, so Neka, we've had a very, very interesting, very warm, very fun conversation. I've had a lot of belly laughs, and I didn't expect any less because you've always been this very bubbly, happy-go-lucky personality, but you've also always been grounded, and for a lot of us, right? Everybody has this fantasy of having a do-over. If you just happen upon an app that grants you one do-over, what would you do differently as a mother?
What did I do differently as a mother? Hold on.
I like that.
Maybe I would have had them earlier.
Way earlier than what you had. I was even shouting. I don't know.
Because that's if there was the guarantee that I'm going to have the exact same children. I would have them earlier because having them in my life earlier would have, changed the trajectory of so many things and made certain stuff better.
Hey God, this one is like, I'm a hard guy, so you can't just come on our podcast and now be asking for tissue. What's wrong with you? No, these are not tears, and my eyes are just sweaty. but yeah, that's amazing. I say this to Ihuoma quite often that I wish I'd met her sooner. I wish we had gotten married earlier. I wish we had Kion earlier and all of that. But it sounds different when you hear it come from someone that is doing well, as that is doing this parenting thing properly. Even given the circumstances, it's just different when you hear it come from them. You're like, what can you possibly want to do better? But to be fair, I feel like if you had them earlier, even if you were guaranteed that you have the same people, they won't have the same you. Because, you'd have been younger. You'd probably not be as strong and as resilient and as, you'd have been a different you. So, yeah. So I guess, I mean, it's a fair wish, but...
Then I'd be older. I'm already old enough. I was starting thinking about paying
This one was thinking about herself.
saving up pension.
Saving for pension. Ella, slow down.
I'm old.
14.
But do you know what? Honestly, I am so glad I don't have to go back. I'm so glad that it's impossible to go back to being 14 because your teenage years are... Those teenage years are tough.
Teenage years are hectic.
They're very hectic because you're no longer...
This economy, please. I would like to be taken care of by my mother,
Didi.
my father.
Didi, it's too late, dear. The train has left the station.
I be sad.
You're a full-grown adult woman. Nobody's
bills to
coming to
pay.
save you but you and your husband.
Amen.
So yeah, because those teenage years are tough because you're transiting from being a child to being an adult, and the world's going to hit you with different kinds of demands, expectations, information, blah 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 blah. So I want you to know that you're doing great, and you're surrounded. Well, you have one of the best people that I know, and then now you're surrounded by people who have now bought into your person. Even if it's just those of us in this room. So you can always call if you need advice, if you need, someone to have a word with.
Definitely, you could be my personal assistant, but you would work for free. Or you would pay me, actually.
Yeah?
Just look at this one.
How do you think that works?
Just look at this one. That's how earlier she was saying that, that she's very, she's available and very capable. That she wants to babysit Kion, but we'll pay her
I can babysit.
20K. Would you say per hour or per day?
per hour.
Only.
A criminal. Because guess what? I just set off and she fell for it. Yeah. I told her, do you know what she said earlier? When we done said per day. Now, because I now put the option of per hour, she said per hour. I caught you.
So that's what you do to your mother.
She bills me. Well,
I'll bill her back. There are ways. I'll just do later.
Yes.
So Ella, if there was anything that you would want your mom to do differently, now is the time.
Generally.
Even in her, let's not go to her career. Let's stick with
Just
the
inside the
unit,
house,
the
house.
family unit.
She should have more fun.
I love it, and I agree.
Man, I am being dragged by
by the edges, yeah.
She works too much. You should have more fun. Go out with your friends, like your old people. Have like a reunion or something.
Now, this is our fault.
Yes. Now me mess up.
Do you know we're in the category of the old people?
My dear, I've made peace with it. I've made peace
You
with
said
it.
yes.
No, you're still young.
So to be fair, I have been old since I was like 8 or 9. Me, I know this. Like, I've always been the voice of reason. These are my most irresponsible years of my life. I tell her all the time. Do you understand? Like, this
It's
is
true. In school, Ibro was very serious.
I was responsible.
He was one of those fellowship gentlemen. Yes. Like all those serious brothers. When they're looking for people to be responsible for one committee or this, they say, put Ibrahim there.
I'm just there. Like, I just want. Can I not? Like, I'm responsible at home. Can I be a vagabond in school? So yeah, so it's fine. I perfectly understand that you classify me as old. However, all those your little young men that come, tell them that you have uncles. You understand? I might be old, but I can fight. Very good. All right, so
Do you have any dear dad?
Oh yes.
He's not the dear dad. Today is Mother's Day.
Calm down. You don't know what dear dad is talking about.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Did you don't see? They follow me play
Apologize.
into the mic.
I'm not saying because I want it to be cut off. Because this I know I'm at fault.
Oh God. Okay. Today's dear dad is sponsored by Cowbell on Mother's Day. So, dear dad, for every time that you help out or you step in and do the chores with the kids so that your wife can put her feet up and get a little rest, you are not helping with the kids. You are taking care of your kids. So think about that. So, did that work for you? Be humble, Didi. It's okay. Use words. Use your words. That joke alert!
Oh my goodness.
You cannot do that joke a lot for Mother's
See,
Day. You cannot do that joke
young
a lot
lady,
for Mother's Day.
you will not tell me what I will do or not do here.
Do that joke a lot for Mother's Day.
My co-EP, please. Can we let our director
You will
here
wrap up
know?
the show.
Let him just say his dad joke.
Hey!
I'm going home with him. Please. Baby, say your dad joke. I promise I will laugh.
Yay.
I'm not doing.
Baby, from my heart, I will laugh.
That's unsettling.
It better be sweet.
This one is funny. This one's funny. So it's 2. Do you want to know the one about the cow?
one.
So it's 3 you want to do.
Wait, now it's
What
either
will you
or.
do?
Either or. Calm down. Either or. So you choose one. Do you want to know the one about? Do you want me to say the one about the cow? But I've told you that one before though. But I don't think I've done it on the pod.
Or which
Or
one?
the one about the live band leader.
Say like
Cow.
Cow. We
But the
vote
live
for
band
cow.
one is funny. Okay.
Say the 2 of them.
No. What about next episode? I'll save that one. Why did the cow break up with the comedian?
Why?
Because she was unamused.
Oh my God.
All of you get out. Get out. You see, this is the problem with people who lack a sense of humor. No, Chuka, I'm disappointed in you.
You know this build up All this challenge,
Baby, I enjoyed it. Baby, I liked it. Baby, I liked it. Baby,
Even if you don't
baby.
don't baby me.
The joke
No.
for me was her laughter.
So here's the best thing. Here's the best thing about dad jokes, right? A lot of the time, it is the fact that it's dry. That's what makes it a dad joke. Unfortunately, unfortunately, a lot of people think that it is supposed to be like, oh my God, I'm dying. No, it's the fact that it is dry. We move.
Okay, yeah.
We don't disagree. It's just there are some dad jokes that are funny in the dryness. This wasn't one of them.
That was. You see, Molly is even yawning. That was just.
That was not funny. It was not funny.
If you're going to piggyback on my joke, at least scale it up. What was that?
What's next? Our game.
Okay.
So for our game segment today, we're going to be doing something slightly different, and it is brought to you by Cowbell because we're doing our very first ever special episode for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And we've been talking to Neka and Ella, and we're going to play a little game. And we're going to do it. We're going to do head-to-heads, right? So, instead of explaining the game, I'm sure that when you see how it goes, you catch on easily. It's pretty easy to get to. So, may the best team win.
We better win, no.
Hey, what?
She said we better win.
I was born a winner. Born by a winner.
All right, let's go.
Cowbell stuff. Okay.
One right.
This one is right, I'm sure.
What?
I'm very sure of it. This one is right.
Why are you so sure?
Don't touch these two. Don't touch these two for now. Just touch these three.
If we lose, I'm winning.
Two right. You're on fire.
Right. Oh, wait.
You just move this to right.
One right.
This one that's right.
Now you have to put it back. Yeah, you have to put it back. Yeah.
Two right.
One more move there.
What happened?
Trust yourself. I like how they do. Each person picked one. Right. Yes.
That's your last name.
Hey.
Wow.
Zero right.
Jesus.
That's not a great start.
Baby, they are laughing.
Zero right.
Zero right.
Very good. No. Okay.
One move left. One right.
So one of these is correct now.
Yeah.
One right.
Okay, so one of these is still correct. So it's one of these. That's wrong.
Three right.
He's having his level.
But I was one that said it now that one of these has to be one of these that has to move. Wait. So we know that one of these two is correct. One of these two is correct. Sorry. In fact, these two are correct.
Yes.
This one of these two is correct. So it's one of is one of these has to move. So we have to switch one. We have to switch this one of these two.
Is it one more? We have bonus move. We have bonus move.
Wait.
Yes,
So you have to move this one and switch it to one of these two. So it's this one and one of these that has to change.
Who is moving? I moved the three that was right. So it's your turn.
I know you just so that if it's wrong, you say it's in front of this.
Die.
That's a Ricky. No, it's not like we didn't give them enough time to calculate. They just didn't want to calculate. Okay, so we've had an amazing time, and we've come to the end of this super exciting episode. I've laughed really hard.
I've cried.
And Ihooma's cried. And we've had a fantastic Mother's Day episode. Thank you so much, Cowbell. This episode was brought to you by Cowbell. It's
so creamy, so good.
This special episode for Mother's Day, and we had Neka and Ella, fantastic mother and daughter combination. And we just want to say we're super excited that this happened. And there's a giveaway. Yes, on behalf of Cowbell, we're doing a giveaway to our viewers and our friends out there. So please go to Due Parenting Pod. All the information will be there. There's a post about it up there. That's already up right now. Follow the steps, and you could get something really special from Cowbell.
Cowbell
so products and stuff like that. So guys, it's been a pleasure. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Mommy, I love you. Happy Mother's Day.
Bye guys.
Oh, don't forget to follow all our social follow us on all social media platforms at Due Parenting Pod.
In fact, everything is scrolling on the screen. So you go be peace.
Bye. How does it feel to have won?
All I do is
win.
No matter what. But you know, let's be graceful in victory. Thank you for playing.